Our second topic is Mr. Colin Kaepernick, our folk hero of last year for his stance against standing for the national anthem has now, uh, according to all reports, has opted out of his become a free agent from his contract with the San Francisco 49ers, while simultaneously just saying that he will not be protesting. Uh, let me rephrase that he will be standing for the national anthem and seek other ways to protest and call attention, because he says he feels that some things have improved, so he's going to look for a different tactic to address the same issues. What do you guys think?
Um, I don't know, is it all true? But I know that he's in free agency right now, and I don't know if that playing a part in it. But I got a report from the a reporter that says Colin no longer wants the past method of protest to distract from the positive change that he believes has created, as you said. And Colin also believes that amount of national discussion on social equality, as well as support for NFL and NBA players, women's soccer, and college and high school athletes nationwide, affirmed the method he was trying to deliver. So I
Hmm.
guess he's on the stand like he done did what he had to do, and there's no longer need for him to kneel. I guess from the report that I'm reading from right now. So
Hmm. Hmm. So what do you think there, D Blaze, about that there? Hmm.
I think it got something to do with more on the free agency side probably. That
He
he don't want the owners or whatever to, I guess, still hold that against him and get signed to somebody.
hmm
That could be a play for it, but right now that's what I think about it.
well, he can't take that back
Yeah, you can't take it back, but maybe
because
he's
it's
like,
already done. I mean, it's already a thing. He already did it,
yeah,
you know.
maybe he's like on the like I don't want to say apologizing or not apologizing, but that was in the past. I'm ready to behave now, quote unquote. I guess
Yeah.
I don't.
Hmm. That would be that would be problematic because I still have my Colin Kaepernick jersey on back order because Amazon been sold out of that thing since it started. Um, but I don't know how I feel. I don't know if I mean I understand the man's got to make a living. That's understandable. He opted out of his contract, and but I'm wondering too if it's I'm going to be the good Negro right now, and I'm going to play the game, and I'm going to be good so I can get this next contract. But which is one thing. But and again, I don't know the man. I still respect everything he did. Don't get me wrong, I still do.
Can't take
But to
no.
say that things have, what conversations change,
He
huh?
said he said the discussion on social inequality has he's seen a change from where it was last year to this year.
So, huh?
I don't know about that.
I don't, I don't know about that either. Oh my goodness, Chicago, what?
Um,
You follow this football thing a lot closer than I do, but social inequality has changed enough that he doesn't have to protest anymore.
enough that he doesn't have to protest. I think
That's
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 incorrect.
that's what D Blaze is. That's D Blaze is
That's
quoting
from
an article
reporter
that says
Right.
it.
from CBSSports.com from reporter ESPN Adam Scheffler. That come from Kaepernick.
Himself or people in his camp.
His people from his sources from his camp, people close to him.
Yeah. Uh, should I do I think that he should stop kneeling during the national anthem? Nah, because he kicked it off. Do I think he should go into a team, and whatever team that picks him up, and a team asks him, or he tells the team like, yeah, I'm still gonna do this. Are you gonna support me? While I do this, or are you okay with getting the publicity of me doing this? I think he should be honest with him. I don't think now if they are just saying it's just to so he can hop on the team, then he's gonna go back to doing the same thing. I don't think that's fair to him or the team because the team, they might not want that publicity, and they might boot him off the team. I don't know because it's the sources coming from people close to him. I really can't comment on him unless he comes out and make a statement. I really can't comment on it. I like to hear the words coming from him or a quote coming from him from a reputable news agency. So yeah, I really can't comment. I think he should keep continuing. I don't think he can fall back from what he started. I don't think he can fall back. So
I think it would be problematic if he was to fall back because one of the criticisms last year was that he was only doing it for publicity.
Yeah, that was Stephen A.
Oh yeah,
for
I was
what
trying
publicity?
not to mention his name. I was trying not to mention his name. Why we got to bring up Stephen A. Smith? Just like that. Look. I was just going to go with a generic term, D-Blaze, and just say, some criticism he received.
Yeah. My bad.
But some criticism he received was that it was just being done to bring attention, and that he was not in it for the long haul. He was not in it for the long
run. Yeah, that's what Stephen A. Smith said, but.
Oh, here you go too, Chicago. Everybody bringing up.
I mean, we already said it, but D-Blaze already said it. But that's what he said. Yes, it was to bring attention. It was more of awareness to the situation. It could have been his situation, how he all of a sudden, he was, he was a decent quarterback,
right.
And then when this stuff came out, they started putting him on the bench and things like that. He came coming off the bench and things like that. But I don't know. It's a touchy situation, especially not coming from the horse's mouth. I really can't comment too much on it until we get a definite quote from him, and not sources of people close to him or just people close to him. I would like to hear it come from him, and then we can weigh in on the situation. But it is inequality because if you look at it, I don't know if you guys follow football or follow sports a lot. Kaepernick, he's a decent quarterback, right? He's a decent quarterback. So he's leaving the team that he's on. It's no talks that another team is picking him up. But have you heard the talks about teams looking at several teams coming to a workout for Johnny Manziel?
I haven't heard about it, but I know that he gets a lot of passes for what he does.
Well, Johnny,
crazy stuff he do.
Yeah, he's not a great quarterback. And actually a lot of people are trying to figure out, is he an NFL quarterback? He was a college quarterback, but he's kind of like Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow really wasn't an NFL quarterback. He just got so much praise. He was able to move over to the NFL, play for a few years, and he wasn't NFL quality. So same thing with Johnny Manziel, smaller guy. Don't know if he's NFL quality quarterback, but his parents He come from long money. He come from oil money. He's been suspended. He hasn't played in a season and a half. He got
What was he suspended for?
Drug charges. He was not drug charges. Then he beat up his ex-girlfriend. Then more drug charges. Then I think he got a DUI, a couple DUIs. And this is all in, this all led up to the suspension. And finally, he was partying too much. So he went to get clean twice, right? The first time he went, he came back, he said he was done. He was literally caught a week later partying down in Miami, drunk, talking on camera.
Mm-hmm.
So this last stint he went, well, he's been kicked out of the NFL, and then he's supposed to celebrate his 60th day of sobriety about a week or so ago. But then they caught pictures of him on a yacht, I want to say in Florida, drinking a red drink. Some people said
Mm-hmm.
it could have been juice. It probably was a vodka cranberry. That's what it looks like to
Mm-hmm.
me. But teams, but this week, coming up this week or next week, teams supposed to be coming to a workout. I don't know if teams were going to show up, but they're supposed to be coming to a workout to see how he's performed. Now this guy has went down just end of last season, or in the middle of last season. He was looking like a crackhead because he dropped like 40 pounds because he was on meth. Not meth, but he was on
Mm-hmm.
all kind of a cocktail of drugs. But they actually looking at this guy to possibly pick him up when you got a quarterback. What's his name? I always get his name.
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick. He's a solid quarterback. He's played.
Mm-hmm.
His record is not blemished. He doesn't start. He doesn't party. He doesn't. He hasn't been convicted of beating women. He doesn't literally come to games high. Like Johnny Manziel has been accused of coming to games high. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about no weed. I'm talking about some hardcore stuff. I'm talking about coke and stuff like that. So, but he's a solid quarterback, and he has a better skill set than Johnny Manziel. But teams will go look at Johnny Manziel whether to pick up this guy. So, I think he had a point of bringing up the inequality, even in the NFL.
Right.
Did he did it for publicity? He might have. I'm not for sure, But we will see if he continues to do this. Then maybe it's not for publicity,
Yeah. And I watched this because, like I said, I was because and we talked about this, in one of our earlier shows. I've never stood for the, they got to do that stupid pledge and national anthem. I said, it is what it is. I've always said, not because of him, but I've never felt comfortable since becoming aware in my late teens, early 20s about the hypocrisy, all through both of those, either the pledge or the national anthem. It just doesn't apply to me. So why should I stand for it? But I've always seen him as I appreciated him doing that publicly. And I still appreciate what he's done. I don't think he did it for publicity, but I would certainly hope that going forward that these reports that he's going to stop doing it. I do hope at the very least he comes out and clarifies it because it's very hard to back down. That would be like, you can't back down from making a stand. Once you say, this is where I am, this is my line, and then you erase that line, I would hope that you would have some reason for it, some, something that makes some sense or some other alternative to doing that. Besides, I think things have improved, then, certainly Trump's been elected since he's, since this all happened. So I'm trying to find out what metric he's trying to use to say that things have improved enough for him to be able to say he's going to stop. If it turns out to be true, like you said, Chicago. But from the article D Blaze, read and the same things, same things I've heard. I don't know. It seems like this is something he's going to do, or at the very least float the idea out there, get that out in the public space, and maybe start swaying the opinion of some potential, swaying some potential NFL team owners, into this. To start, buying into it and going along with what he says. I mean, buying into the fact that he's changed and he's going to be a good team player and just get on the field and just play football and leave all that other stuff alone, which is, which is the thing that they've always wanted black athletes to do anyway.
Right.